Welcome, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to the Honors College Student Information Session. My name is Stacy Rowland, and I am your Honors College Advisor. I look forward to meeting you individually during your virtual registration session that will take place during the days that you signed up for orientation. So I will talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes. But the purpose of this presentation is for you to understand the curriculum requirements for the Honors College. This will help when I create your schedule for fall semester, and then going forward, you'll know what you need to do to stay on track. But I do look forward to serving as your Honors College Advisor, and I will help keep you on track with meeting the requirements to graduate with Honors College distinction. So we're also going to talk about the community engagement aspects of the Honors College. We have a lot of exciting things planned for you next year. And I look forward to sharing that information with you. We want you to participate, get to know your fellow Honors College classmates and the Honors College faculty and so forth. And then at the end, we will wrap it up with next steps and some reminders for you. So I am recording this presentation from home, so pardon me if the video is a little fuzzy. It really is, but I'm sure you understand the nature of the technology. So right now I'm going to share my screen with you, so bear with me. Okay, so, graduating with Honors College distinction is the highest honors you can receive at UWG. It's a mark of scholarly excellence, so you need to pat yourself on the back to being accepted into the Honors College, and it's a great way to get started out at University of West Georgia. So the requirements to graduate with Honors College distinction are listed on the screen, so I'm going to briefly go over these. So, an undergraduate degree program is basically 120 credit hours. So 29 of your credit hours is going to be in honors coursework, okay? 29 of those hours in honors coursework. And this includes the XIDS 2002, which is the first year seminar course. It's called What Do You Know About the Honors College? Some of you will need to enroll in this class for fall semester, and I will go over that in more detail in a few minutes. And then there's 3 honors colloquium classes. They're 1 credit hours each. It's the honors 2102 sophomore colloquium, 3102 junior colloquium, and your senior colloquium, with all 1 credit hour, and you will take them based on your class status. So when you're a sophomore, you'll take the honors 2102, junior 3102, and 4102 your senior year. And these are stepping stones or building blocks to get you where you need to be by the time you graduate. For instance, in the honors 3102 class, that's your junior colloquium, you will submit a proposal for your thesis. You will select a faculty mentor and come up with a thesis proposal that's approved, and then you will write your thesis during your senior colloquium, the HONR 4102 class. And I just need to briefly mention that AP scores of 4 or higher counts as honors credit. So if any of you are bringing in AP scores with 4 or higher, you could be ahead of the game, and those credit hours do count. Also, IB credits of scores of 6 or higher also count toward those 29 hours that you need in honors coursework. You need to maintain a 3.2 GPA to remain in the Honors College. And I know you all can do that. You won't have any issue with that, I'm sure. But if for some reason you fall below a 3.2 after a semester, you get until the end of the academic year to pull up that GPA. I talked about doing your thesis during your senior colloquium class. You will submit that the last semester of your senior year. You will present that at the end of the senior year with the other Honors College students. And you're also going to work on an e-portfolio. This will be produced through the HONR prefix courses, but you will also start that in the XIDS 2002 course if you're enrolled in that. That's the freshman seminar course, but it's also for any Honors College student who needs to meet core area B2. And I'll talk about that in more detail in just a minute. And all of you are going to participate in undergraduate research. Undergraduate research, all of this is about distinguishing you as a scholar, how will you stand out amongst your peers? Undergraduate research is the epitome of engaged learning, where you really you apply that knowledge you've learned in the classroom to real world situations. You develop critical thinking skills, communication skills, and so on. So all of you will have at least one experience in undergraduate research. You will present your thesis, but we encourage you to participate in undergraduate research from your freshman year if you want to. And this will be talked about in your first year seminar course as well. Undergraduate research is one of the topics. And I talked about that e-portfolio. That will serve sort of like a briefcase of your work that you have done throughout your time at University of West Georgia in the Honors College. You will be adding in information, anything that you want to help you stand out amongst your peers. And this will showcase you as a scholar. It's something that you can showcase to graduate school personnel, potential employers. Anyway, again, all about making that mark and helping you stand out amongst your peers. So we talked about the honors coursework, 29 hours in honors credit. After this information session is over, all of you will need to complete a course survey for me. This will help me create your schedule for you, okay? So if you are an incoming freshman and you do not have, you're not bringing in at least 30 credit hours in dual enrollment or AP credits, then you will want to take the XIDS 2002 course. There in the survey, you're going to select a section that you want to enroll in because there's 4 sections with different topics. We want you to choose which one that you would like to enroll in. So I'll give you a choice and you kind of rate them: first preference, second preference, and so on. So that's incoming first year students or any student who hasn't completed Core Area B2, which is what that XIDS 2002 section meets, Core Area B2 in the curriculum for your undergraduate degree program. Students that are bringing in 30 credit hours or more, I will enroll you in the Honors Sophomore Colloquium class. Honors Sophomore Colloquium class, because you would technically be, your class status would be a sophomore. Okay, so you wouldn't take the XIDS 2002 unless you need that to meet Core Area B2. Again, I will meet with you individually through our virtual advising appointment, which will take place on the days you register for orientation. So, for instance, if you register for the June 1st and 2nd orientation, then you and I will meet virtually through either Zoom or Google Hangouts Meet or phone if you don't have the technology. And we will talk about your schedule and I will answer questions for you. In the survey, you're also going to be asked to select another honors course. So what I recommend for students is to try to keep you on track with meeting the graduation requirements. You want to take 1 or 2 honors courses a semester. So if you're going to take the XIDS 2002, you need to take at least 1 other honors course. If you're in the HONR 2102, you need to also take another honors course along with that. Some of you may choose to take 2 additional honors courses along with your first year seminar or sophomore colloquium. That is up to you, but I recommend 2, okay, each semester to keep you on track, keeping in mind that most of our honors courses are throughout the core curriculum. This is basically the first 2 years of your undergraduate degree. We do have a few upper level courses, but you need to take as many as you can during your first 2 years while you're working on the core curriculum, because you're going to, once you finish the core, you're going to have to convert courses for honors credit. And I will talk about that on the next slide. So what is a course conversion? So a course conversion is where you take a regular course, a course that isn't an honors course. Okay, and you talk to the faculty about converting the course, and if the faculty approves, then you do come up with an additional assignment for the class to make it a little bit more rigorous. This can be an expansion of a research paper, or a research paper in general. It could be an expansion of a class assignment that you're already doing in the course. It can be any number of things, but the key is that you work that out with the professor of the course, and then you complete a contract with that professor. He signs it, his or her department chair signs it, and then you submit the contract with all signatures to the Honors College by the end of the second week of the semester. There's an electronic format for this, and instructions are sent out to all students during the first week of the semester with step-by-step instructions. So the reason why I'm telling you this is that some of you may want to do a course conversion your first semester, depending on how many credit hours you're already bringing in. If you have dual enrollment credit, and a good bit of it, up to 30 hours, you probably will want to convert a course for honors credit if the professor approves of it. And I can answer questions about that. I will send you instructions on how to do a course conversion. So there's 29 hours in honors coursework. You meet those hours by taking honors courses and or doing honors course conversions, okay? The key is you have to have those 29 hours by the time you graduate. So take as many honors courses as you can while you're working on the core, and then you're going to want to convert courses for honors credit when you can to meet those requirements. Registration. Honors College students can register on the very first day. You get early registration privileges. You are still encouraged to meet with your program level advisor. So you have two people taking care of you. You have your program level advisor that will keep you on track with meeting the program level requirements. And then you have an Honors College advisor, which is me, which I am there for you to help keep you on track with meeting the Honors College graduation requirements, but I can also assist with your registration. And again, I am here for you. Any issues, you just reach out to me and I will help you out and provide resources for you to help you be successful. So I want to mention our community engagement and social activities that we have planned for you to help keep you connected and engaged within the Honors College community of scholars. We want you to get to know your fellow Honors College classmates. We want you to build those relationships. We want you to get to know the Honors College faculty, build those relationships, have great conversations, because those relationships are key, especially when you graduate and you need letters of recommendation, or if you need letters of recommendation throughout your time at UWG for whatever reason, scholarships, serving as a Blue Coat, or whatever, study abroad, and so forth. You will have people that you can reach out to for letters of recommendation. So some of the community engagement events that we have planned for you are our Monday night honors in the library. Many opportunities to get involved. So every Monday night from 5 to 7 p.m., we have something for you. From popcorn and conversations, where we bring over popcorn, and one of the peer mentoring groups and we'll talk about peer mentoring in a minute, coordinate some topic of conversation for you. And it could be someone from the counseling center to come over and talk about tips or stress relief before midterm and final exams, or someone from the study abroad office coming over to share information about study abroad opportunities. It could be a faculty that's coming over to talk about something in that college, about the majors in that college and information should you decide you want to major in that particular program. We also have fireside chats with faculty, where a faculty might come out and talk about the research they're working on and have discussions about that. We also have our Honors Council meetings the first Monday of the month, and the Honors Council is the student governing body of the Honors College. All of you are members of the Honors Council, but there's officer positions, and so that's something that you want to participate in, then you are, we encourage you to do that. And we have those nominations go out every spring, and then you can, if you're nominated for a position or elected for a position, then you would participate in the programming of what the Honors Council does every year for our students. And I'll talk more about that in just a minute. So the Honors Council has student events such as an ice cream social in the fall, where you can come out and eat ice cream with fellow students and participate in games and activity outside the campus center in the sunshine. We also do things like the game night, where we play board games and eat snacks. There's always a spring fling and a community service event and so forth. So we develop these opportunities for you. These opportunities are for you to get to know one another. And we want you to participate in at least 3 events per semester, just 3 events. That's easy. If we have something for you every Monday night at the library from 5 to 7 p.m., stop by. Even if you have class at 5:30, come by for a little bit. If you have class that gets over during that, at some point, and you still have a little window of opportunity to come by, get to know people and participate. And we have other events like these Honors Student Council may have events on a Wednesday or a Thursday, or so many opportunities if you have an issue with a Monday night. I mentioned the Honors Council, student governing body of the Honors College. So their purpose is to promote student engagement within the Honors College and provide feedback to the dean. We have a president, vice president, secretary, and members at large. And that brings me to freshman member at large positions. We held at least 2 freshman member at large positions for incoming students. If you are interested in nominating yourself for a freshman member at large position, then you should email me at honors@westga.edu, your name and a little bit of information about yourself and why you would like to serve on the Honors Council in the freshman member at large position. Then I would love that. Send me your nomination. Just self-nominate yourself. So this is a great opportunity to serve and develop leadership skills, event planning, communication skills, because the Honors Council meets the first Monday of the month. And you get together and come up with programming, like participate in the homecoming, come up with ideas for a parade, a float in the Glow Parade in October. And on the screen, you see a float that we did last year. It had the theme of Out of This World. And so the students came up with an idea to do a rocket ship for blasting off into our anniversary for the Honors College, our 20th year anniversary for the Honors College. So that's exciting. So that was our first float, and now we're going to continue this every year, and we would love for you to have an opportunity to participate in coming up with the idea and putting together the float. We also have a peer mentoring program, which you will receive information about over the summer before classes begin. So any incoming first-year student is going to be placed into a peer mentoring group. And this is where an upper division Honors College student, a student who has at least been in the Honors College a semester, who has completed at least 30 hours, is serving as a peer mentor for a group of incoming students from 6 to 12 in the group. And the mentors assist students with transition to University of West Georgia. We want your first year to be wonderful. We want you to have a great experience. The peer mentor will provide resources to help facilitate your success in the program and your first year at University of West Georgia. So you will be able to go to that person for questions, even if it's something as, I don't know where this building is, can you point me in the right direction? That peer mentor can be there. That peer mentor will meet with you individually. That peer mentor will meet with you in your mentoring group so that you have someone you can get to know, so that you have a group of students that you can get to know in your small group. And then you can go to our larger group meetings with people that you know from your smaller group as you get to know others within the Honors College community. So, and again, this is another leadership opportunity for those who want to serve. Any of you would like, if you'd like to serve as a peer mentor for next year, you could develop skills in group facilitation, event planning, leadership, and so forth. And it's a way to build those lasting friendships. And it's a very rewarding experience to serve as a peer mentor. Your peer mentor will reach out to you before classes begin and introduce themselves, and would probably set up a one-on-one meeting with you virtually or through a phone call if you don't have the technology for to get to know you and answer questions, and have a chance to meet you before you meet with them when classes begin in August. So I want to remind you that we do have the Honors College Living Learning Community. We still do have several beds available. And if you're interested in this, please let me know. Send me an email, honors@westga.edu, and let me know that you want to be a part of the Living Learning community. Some of you you're already on the list, but we're waiting to get more in the community before you will select a roommate. So just be patient with me. You will eventually be able to do that, hopefully soon. So what are the next steps? You all are going to complete an honors course selection survey that I sent in the email to you. This will let me know what ExoDS 2002 section you're interested in, because they're different topics. We want you to choose what interests you the most. I will make every effort to put you into the section of your first choice, but if it is full, we'll put you in the second option. And you're also going to be asked to select another honors course to enroll in. And I'm going to ask you to rate them. This is your first preference, your second preference, third, in case one section is full or there's conflicts with other non-honors courses, and I need to place you into a section that works with everything as a whole. So these are courses like through the core curriculum, like like American history or American government or English 1102. We also have things like an honors special topic course on piracy, and that may interest you, but you get to choose. And then I will create your schedule for fall semester. And then I'm going to reach out to you and schedule a virtual advising appointment where we will talk about your schedule, and I will answer any questions that you may have at that time. In June or July, I'm going to have a couple of Q&A sessions that you can tune into. There'll be live sessions where you can tune in and I can answer questions from anyone that wants to participate. So stay tuned for that. And I mentioned your peer mentor. Your peer mentor will be reaching out to you before classes begin in August to introduce themselves and answer questions. And then you will meet with your peer mentor right before classes begin at PAC Premier. And reminder, Honors Council Freshmen at Large positions. If you want to nominate yourself, send that to me. I'll need that before August 1st, because those positions will be announced at our Honors Cookout that will take place during PAC Premier. This is right before classes begin in August, and you'll learn more about that later. And PAC Premier, we will have a cookout, and you'll meet your peer mentor, and you'll have an opportunity to meet the Honors College Dean and other Honors College staff, and so on. Now, if any of this changes, definitely we will keep you informed going forward. I know we're all, taking online classes now and working from home through the COVID-19. Right now, we're planning to be back on campus in August. But again, if anything changes, we will keep you informed. But I look forward to meeting with you. Virtually, not in August, during your orientation session, depending on the day that you signed up for your orientation. Again, I will reach out with you. We will schedule that. And it's just going to be a one-on-one with you and me where we talk about your schedule and I can answer questions. So roughly 15, 20-minute session to go over everything. And then I'll have Q&A sessions before classes begin. But I'm excited to serve as your Honors College advisor, and I will be meeting with you individually in the virtual format very soon. In the meantime, please stay safe and well, and have a good evening.